he would sing like the first 2 words, and he'd be like, "Sing it." Crazy,
bro. We paid to hear you sing. What are you talking about?
You know and I went thinking like, because a friend invited me. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm about to go see an artist at a bigger level do it, and they didn't do nothing. They let the crowd do it, and they song played. It was a listening party. Wow. That's what I felt. And they had a mic in their hand, and they got paid for the show, but they didn't put no work in it.
Yo, that's crazy. That reminds me of, and you know what? When I say this, so many people who are probably listening and watching are going to know who I'm talking about. So
go ahead, say it.
Say the name?
Yeah, go ahead. Say
okay.
Impact. In fact, my hustle is intact. In fact, my hustle is intact. In fact, my hustle is intact. My muscle tough as the hustle, the numbers is just that. And I'ma keep winning and sit back. I love the feeling of killing them with that. Attacking the process, tackling topics, master synopsis. This the residual impact, yeah.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your man, Brandon Gio.
And your man, Jermichael Moore. And we are the Residual Impact Podcast.
Here we inspire others to find the greatness within themselves
and apply to the community.
Let's go.
Come on, man.
We are back, son, for another one.
Yeah, it's looking real.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, lovely.
I love it. You already know what it is. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are happy to be here.
Looking real bright in here.
Yo, we got lights on top of lights on top of lights. And I don't know if y'all can see it behind the camera, but the way that it's set up here, it looks like an actual studio.
We getting there. Lights,
cameras, and we all about that action. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on. Now, you got to kind of say that with a little bit of less aggression, because it sounded like you was talking about something else. You got to chill.
Dang, bro. Like, I wasn't even thinking about that.
I'm just saying. That's the way it came across.
All right. First of all.
I've been watching a lot of hood movies lately.
Clearly.
It's an evil world we live in.
Hey, we not about that action per se, you know what I'm saying? Because I haven't been watching a lot of hood movies, so even though sometimes I got it on me, that's not the type of action I'm talking about today. We all about that podcast action, you know what I'm saying? We all about hitting y'all with bars, and not necessarily bars in the booth, because we're not quite in the booth, right? We are on the mic, but we actually have somebody today who steps in and out of the booth. And we'll get to that in just a second. Just a second. But real quick, before we do get into that, I wanted to go over some quick house rules. So first and foremost, thank you guys for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are watching us on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button down below. Make sure you also hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell so you never miss when we upload a new video. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, because, hey, we love hearing your feedback. We love hearing from y'all, and we greatly appreciate every single thing that you guys want to talk to us about, because we'd like to talk to y'all. In addition to that, thank you for everybody who's listening to us on the many podcast platforms we are on. Way too many to name right now, but those are great problems to have. So we thank each and every single one of you. Please make sure you leave us a review if you haven't done so already. 5 stars across the board, because, hey, if you love us, we know that if you leave a 5-star review, the next time somebody else decides to tune into a podcast that's similar to ours, we are going to pop up in the suggested podcast feed. So not only will you be able to, enjoy episodes from us, somebody else might enjoy us too. Somebody else might discover us. And we want that. It's all about the growth, baby.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
So with that out of the way, Mike, what's going on today, brother?
Well, I mean, outside of me saving a lot of money on my car insurance by switching. Actually, I wish I could lower my car insurance, honestly. But anyways, I think we got a guest in the building, brother. I think we got some. We got somebody that can give us some bars.
So that's why we got all these lights.
Oh, you know what? That might be it. Because this is a first.
Yeah, this is a first. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7 lights in here.
I'm just saying.
If you're not counting the lights up above.
Come on now.
But
this is special.
Very special.
It's lit in here.
Okay.
Literally. Literally lit in here.
But ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this brother right here, I've had the pleasure, of growing up with him and watching the evolution that this brother is going through and going to. So it's just, without further ado, man, we're just gonna welcome y'all to the building, man. This is Easy, man. Y'all talk to him.
Shout out to Easy, brother. What's going on, man? How you doing today?
It's good with y'all, man. How y'all doing?
Bless.
Amazing.
Same way you live.
Yes, sir. We'd like to welcome you to the pod, brother. Thank you for stopping by today.
Having me, man.
Yeah, man.
I had to come tapping with y'all. I seen what y'all was doing. I was like, hey, they putting in work. That's the same thing I'm trying to do every day. So I gotta link up with them for sure.
I appreciate you seeing the work, man. That's always grateful to just realize that people notice something that you just doing, that we just love to do. So
yeah, man, because definitely hard work pays off, man, and this is something that I can honestly say we put a lot of work into. And even from the very beginning, where we had no idea what we were doing, we didn't know when we were going to start having guests on the show, and now it's like, Mike,
stuck to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't give up. Y'all knew what y'all wanted to do, and y'all was like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna keep at it every time, every episode, and just keep coming, getting better. And that's
we
what
have
it's
to
about.
keep holding each other accountable with that and telling each other like, yo, like we can't stop.
can't stop.
That's a fact.
Won't stop.
Real Diddy.
Right. Come on, man.
Real Diddy time.
But so for the people that don't know you, well, hold on. Before I even get into that, B, I'm sorry. You already know how we do this thing.
Oh yeah, we gotta start it off right, man. You can't forget.
I'm sorry. Normally what we do is we ask each other how our week has been, because we don't want to skip past different things that we go through. So how has your week been so far?
Well, my week has been good, man. I would say I was in a little situation where I felt like I was under a little bit of pressure, but at the end of the week, I started seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So that feels good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's definitely re-energizing when you're like, all right, I have the ability to make something happen.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just sitting there under the pressure and just letting the weight of the world. So it's like, I know I'm always moving forward, especially with the week, how it started and how things was looking, to be able to say, all right, well, if I keep trucking, I'm going to be all right. I'll be better than all right. So that's what it's about. You feel me? So
That's real talk.
I had a good
Dig
week.
that,
I will
dig
say
that.
that.
Yeah, that's real talk right there.
Yes, sir.
What about you, B?
Hey, the week's been weekend. For lack of better words, man, the week has definitely been a week. It's been a lot of changes going on in my life, and I'm sure you guys have been watching me. If you haven't, been checking me out on social media, make sure you are following me at Brandon.go. And yeah, man, you get to see certain things behind the scenes that you will not get to see on the show. And yeah, man, just some life changes, going on trips and stuff like that. And might not be outside as much this summer as I thought I would be, Mike.
Come on now, brother. We have plans, man.
I know, man. Listen, you get on the scene and I'm stepping off the scene.
On, man. See how that happens? But ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, man. So that's pretty much what my week has been like. I can't complain.
That's what I always want to hear. Because you can complain. You just choose not to.
I choose not to. Message. So yeah, you're right. I choose not to complain. Let me correct that.
No, that's real though.
What about you, man? How was your week?
The week has been it's been weekend. Nah, let me not say
this
that. The week has been smooth, bro. But I realized something about myself this week. I don't know if y'all have the same thing, bro. But for some reason, bro, I realize it's a challenge sometimes to actually stay present. Like, just to literally realize I'm doing whatever I'm doing, whatever's right in front of me, to give my full attention to that.
Yeah. That's
a challenge, bro. And that sounds crazy, because in reality, you can't do nothing more than what you're doing, like, right here in front of you. Like, really, this is the one thing that we can change, right? Whatever we're doing right in front of us. But our mind be so, like, on to the next. And it's like, I realized, bro, I'm just not as locked in as I should be at times. So I'm practicing more of being present. Just realizing, what's in front of me is in front of me. And me and Easy was talking about this off camera. It's like, it's funny because you'll be asking for things in your life and you don't even realize it, but it's here.
You literally have it.
Bro,
right.
but you worry about the next. Or you complaining about how you receiving it more so.
Yeah.
Because you so busy was trying to, run it up and try to get to that point. You didn't really even take a minute to smell the roses, and you're like, I'm actually a lot closer than I thought.
Bro, what?
I'm right here.
Exactly, dog. So it's just, man, I'm just practicing that, B. Just trying to be literally more present and just bring my mind to, okay, what are we doing? Okay, all right, I'm doing this. So, yeah, man, but it's a challenge, though.
Yeah, man, you definitely made some valid points with that. Like, I know at first you did take what I said, you know, how the week been weakened.
I did.
You made some great points in that, and I can definitely agree with you on it. And we here now.
We are.
You know what I'm saying?
We here now.
So with that being said, we're not even gonna have the spotlight on us because today is not about us. Y'all hear from us like every single week, even when it's not just the two of us here. We got E in the building, man.
Come on now.
What's going on, brother? How's everything been other than, you know, just the week? But how's life been in general for you, man?
Life's been good. I feel like Future in that moment, but I mean, you know, life's been good. I just had a baby.
Congratulations. Hey,
Congratulations.
give it up. That is a major accomplishment.
Healthy baby boy, man. 6 months.
That's amazing.
No, you tied.
Hey, look, I realize that's just part of the game now. Right? It ain't no escaping. You just gonna make me tired because it's like if I sit here, like, you know, we talked about earlier. If you sit there and complain about everything, you ain't gonna get nothing done. So I'm just tired of think of it like hooping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them niggas tired every day, play 82 games.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I'm trying to be on the hoop shit with whatever I'm trying to do now.
I feel that.
Understood.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Since he brought it there, where are you? I don't know if we ask this a lot, B, but where are you mentally right now? Considering everything that, you know, you're going through and where you are and where you want to be, where are you mentally?
Good question, because we don't ask that.
We don't ask that enough, man.
Yeah, fact. That's crazy.
First time for everything.
I always see a thing about like black men's mental health.
Yeah,
Right.
bro.
Nobody asks that question a lot. I would say mentally, I'm holding it down as best as I can. You know, it's definitely pressure. You know, it's pressure. You know, pressure bust pipes type things, but it also can make diamonds.
Sir.
You're tired a lot, but you know you got to just keep pushing. But especially with having a son, you kind of find the joy in the moment because it forces you to slow down. You know what I mean?
Understood.
So as much as I could sit here and say it's pressure packed or it's tiring or whatever, I can sit there and say every single day when I come back home and I look my girl in the face and I look my son right before he goes to sleep, I'm at peace.
I love it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever the hell my mentality might be during the day, it's not like that by the time I rest my head. So that's a beautiful place to be.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying, not everybody got that. And I've haven't always had that every single night that I rest my head.
Right.
I can honestly say that's where I'm at. So
Hey, shout out to all the fathers in the world,
Thanks.
man. Listen, we don't give the fathers enough light, and I actually wanted to have an episode where we, you know, put a lot of the fathers on display, but you know, we just never got around to it just because the way we've been shooting lately. So I know Father's Day just passed, you know, last month. So happy belated Father's Day, I guess you could say that. But shout out to all the fathers out there, man. All the men who really don't get the recognition they deserve for doing their jobs. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about, you know, deadbeat fathers. Well, not us personally, but we always hear, we always hear about deadbeat fathers. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of brothers out there who aren't deadbeats, yo. Like, for real. They holding it down. They doing what they supposed to be doing. And you know what I'm saying? I'm happy for y'all. Y'all raising beautiful families, man. And, you know, I aspire to be there one day. You know, I'm not a father yet. I don't have a wife by my side yet, you know, working on it. You know what I'm saying? Working on it. But yeah, man, I definitely want to be a father when the time comes. And you know, I look at brothers like you who are out there doing their thing, man. And I just want to commend y'all and say kudos, man. Y'all deserve your props. You deserve your flowers. Y'all deserve more than a necktie for Father's Day.
Come on, bro.
Or a tool set for Father's Day.
Come on, man.
Or a pair of socks.
You know what I'm
saying? Y'all deserve spa days. Y'all deserve to go on trips that y'all don't have to pay for. All of the above, man. Y'all deserve everything. Y'all deserve the world, man. Real fathers out there, stand up. Y'all are doing your thing. And I just wanted to take the time to shout y'all out, man, for real.
I bet somebody made the comments would be like, but what about the mothers, though?
Hey.
They be doing all the work.
We ain't talking about that right now. We ain't talking about that right now. All right? The mothers get all the shine. They get all the credit.
Nah, they do get a lot of love. You're right.
Shout out to mine, though. Shout out to my sons, man. For sure.
Yeah, good
Shout out to mine, too. What's up, man?
This guy. Yeah, I ain't got nobody to shout out, but it's all good, though. We gonna
You want to? Well, you always shouted your mother out anyway.
I mean,
so.
yeah, I always give mama love, regardless. Mama, love you, girl. Shout out to you.
Shout out to the mothers, but you know, definitely shout out to the fathers. I wish mom was still here. You know, to all you brothers that and sisters that still have your fathers in your lives, make sure you thank them, make sure you hug them, make sure, you know, all of the above. Show them some love.
Be present.
For real.
So E, with the music now, where are you originally from? Like, what where was the location where it started for you that kind of maybe inspired some of your musical taste?
All right, well, my family's background, they're from Trinidad, so I would say, you know, had heavy calypso and soca influence early. Okay. You know what I'm saying? In the house, they having parties at 3 o'clock in the morning. I remember waking up. and they turned. You know what I'm saying? So I already used to love, you know, the vibe of having, you know what I'm saying, like the energy that can fill a room type thing.
Yeah.
But I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
100% hold it down. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. So everybody you would expect that I could possibly like, yes, I love Kiss, I love Hove, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love the Harlem Cats, Dipset, you know what I'm saying, Joel's, Cam. Man, them moving down here, I got into, it was the MCs that really like put me onto Atlanta for sure. So I would say like first off, it was Ludacris, because Ludacris was like able to play in up north and down here. And he always had the energy, you know what I'm saying? So he reminded me of like Busta Rhymes and stuff. So it was easy for me to get into Luda. And from Luda, I think I started rocking with Jeezy, and then started giving. Wayne really took over for like about 10 years, and I don't think I listened to nobody else. But after I came out of the Wayne tunnel, I was back to be able to listen to like, I'm gonna try out, you know what I'm saying, this Young Thug dude. I'm gonna give him a chance. So normally I would probably
every time a new Carter dropped, that's all everybody talked about.
What?
There's nothing to talk about.
That or mixtapes, bro. What?
There's nothing to talk about. If he dropped
No ceilings, like
that's it. Like
he probably had your favorite artist, whatever song you wanted to hear on somebody else's album. He probably had it on his mixtape. So might as well just go listen to his version. It's his
right.
No lie, like
he was disrespectful.
If he used your beat,
it's done. You'd be like, yo, was that really Meek Mill's song? Like, did he really pay for it, or like did Wayne do that? Because I believe Wayne stepped on it hard.
Oh man, sure. I remember that. That was a good era. Bro.
That man was unstoppable. Bro.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so then when you know, hearing all the different aspects of music that you were hearing, what really got you into the music? Like what really inspired you for that to start it?
I would say what it was I always had a thing for freestyle. Like anytime I get into a room or something and I get a chance in instrumental playing, I'm like, I want to see who's the best in the room. I want to kind of rip them. You know what I'm saying? Just play with flows and bounce ideas type thing. That's just fun for me.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I literally just love finding different pockets in a beat. And so from there, I would say it was like after I figured out I wanted to freestyle, it'd be kind of, I started off doing little jokes. I think I had the first little thing that I had did was like a parody with Jareem.
Oh yeah, classic.
And we had did like the Stay Scheming cover or whatever, and I was like the Rick Ross. So that was like my first time actually getting behind the mic and actually having to put words together and make it sound good. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as I think I strayed away from it because I started doing parody at first, and so I was like I was almost even doubting if I could take on a real song. But like I said, I loved freestyling. So eventually, I think my friends got tired of me being the one in the club and like rapping in their ear. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody at the bar buying the drinks and stuff. I'm still rapping in there. Like, yo, I don't want to hear that. If you don't put it out, if I can't hear it in here, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like from there, I think it was actually my friend Terrence. He paid for a studio session. He was like, I told you I was gonna get you in the studio, and then from there it was a wrap. Like I think it was just therapy from that point. I heard my voice. I was able to put what I had going on mentally onto a track and recover from it and release it and be like, all right, it's done.
Oh, that's
hard.
hard.
I'm saying on all stages to be like, it's done.
Shout out to Terrence.
Yeah,
man,
for real, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Dang, so he's definitely gonna be in that acceptance speech, like, you know, when it's time.
Yeah, for sure. He gotta come through the studio now.
Yeah.
To get the Grammy. You know what I'm
Say
saying?
less. I love that though. Okay. So with that, right? Okay, so you started with music as far as it being an inspiration, as far as like getting into the studio and then, like you said, putting your thoughts and everything that you had going on as far as like putting it on the track. Is that how all of your music comes about now, is like just through your real life situations, or is it from people that you see, Or how does it really work for you as far as putting out music?
It's definitely through life and what I'm going through currently. Like so I would say like every day, whatever it is, man, I could wake up in the morning and to me, I be thinking I'm going crazy. I'm thinking I'm hearing voices or whatever. I'm just hearing random bars. So I start writing down some random bars. It could be triggered from maybe a disagreement me and my girl was having the night before. Or I'm like, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking,
yeah.
I don't want to say it, but I'm thinking like, this motherfucker.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I completely understand what you're saying.
But it sound good. So I'm like, let me write it down. Because when it sound this good, she can't be mad eventually.
Hey,
you feel me?
I haven't reached that level with my shorty yet, but let's just hope we don't get there. But if we ever do, I might have to have some topics ready for the pod. You know what I'm saying?
And if you need, you can hand them bars over here, bro. I'll let you know.
There you go.
I'll let you get a feature off, bro. Let you know what I'm saying? Blame it on me. Be like, hey, he actually wrote that.
Yeah.
Go, hey, I'll put it all on me.
That's hard.
But nah, that's really all it is. It's like, so it's like my everyday life and whatever thoughts are coming through, I try to jot them down. And then if I hear a beat and it triggers something, like I said, I like playing with flow. So I'll immediately hear a flow.
Right.
I record the flow and then try to find the words to it later on afterwards.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I already know where it's like, I want to go here. I want to go up and down. So now it's like, I got all these bars written. Now let's start picking and choosing.
That's interesting. So cause I don't, of course I'm not a rapper, so I don't have the mind that you have. So it's like, you literally have words that already rhyme or that can just flow, like
randomly
come to your head.
I'm telling you, like, it was a random beat I heard, and I could tell you like the first words that I literally just saw in my head pop up was like, better watch how you talking it easy. You get what I'm saying? But then after that, I couldn't think of the next thing, so it was just like, all right, let the beat play. But now I'm going through my phone and I'm looking at stuff that came through my head. A little thing that I had seen was like, I was listening to Many Men one day and I had wrote down, you better watch how you talk when you talk about me. But that's the same melody as I had just thought of when I heard the beat.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, I kind of got a melody that I can go with, something I could play with, switch around the words. Now I just keep finding bars on my phone throughout all the threads that I have, or whatever my thought process was for that week.
That's wild. Yeah. Okay.
So with that, do you find it, relatively easy to write? No pun intended.
Oh, hell no. Nah. I suck at writing, boy. Like, shoot. I'll be running from it. That's the hardest part for me. Like again, the flow is the easiest part for me. That's the easiest thing. You put on a beat, I could go for hours and hours and hours, bro. Doesn't mean I'm gonna be saying anything, but my flow gonna be there. For sure. You know what I'm saying? By about 15 minutes in, I'm like, he ran out of bars a little bit. I'm just freestyle on the top. You know what I'm saying?
Just saying something now.
Just saying, it sounds real good though. I promise you. But like, he only give you one bar every 16. Yo. So like, yeah, but no, it's not easy at all. Cause I sometimes the flow, it's again trying to find bars that I've already written to say that it matches this. Cause sometimes that instrumental don't invoke that emotion and those bars don't make sense for that thing. So it's like I really got to find my own train of thought. Sometimes a beat might just make me think of something completely new. Completely new. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I might have to just start from scratch. I might have to do it the Atlanta way and punch in. You know what I'm saying? Just start the beat, think of the first bar, stop the beat, start it again, think of the second bar, and then from there I'm like, oh, I got 4 bars. Now I'm gonna write 4 bars. Then I'm gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the process literally changes every song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just finding again, and when you keep doing it, I find different ways. So it's like I'm writing and I'm trying to freestyle it.
You made me think of something though when you said like how you could flow, like you could just flow no matter what, like it come to you.
Been at your house,
I know, and I know he's right. Like
and I'm
for real.
literally not gonna stop.
He's gonna
until
flow,
y'all take
like
it
for
off.
real.
Like y'all gonna have to say like we trying to go to the crib. Everybody went to sleep already. And you still down here clicking on Waka Flocka beats and shit. Like you trying to rip every beat that you.
Bruh,
it's not.
But see, okay, my question is how, because nowadays that's almost all you need is just a flow. Sometimes you really don't have to have bars behind it for real.
Yeah, that's true. I would definitely say that is true. But like in today's game, and what kind of makes me so mad, like how we was talking about. Dang, y'all but y'all know who we was talking about. The artist we were talking about. Yeah. I don't like that artistry because to me it makes me feel as though you don't care about what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Part of the beauty and the joy of when I get to play back a song that I is a complete train of thought was I know how hard it was to get past every bar. I know how hard it was and how much I overthought that bar. And for you to listen to it and you never heard it, you wasn't there from day one to see that song took me maybe 2 years to write. You you like, oh, that sounds good, but you don't know. I overthought that bar, changed it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It was
right.
Like, so that's the most filling part for me. So I feel like there's an element of you got to care about what you say. You got to kind of write them down. You know what I'm saying? So just punching it in and just giving flow and you just saying a whole bunch of saucy stuff. It's a different type of artistry because it's still free. You get what I'm saying? It's still your mind. You're still giving, but it's like, are you really putting thought into it? And in most cases today, people aren't putting thought into what they're saying, how it might affect the next person, or you know what I'm saying?
True.
So they literally just putting it out because a company's cutting a check.
Of course.
And then they're here today, gone tomorrow.
Yep.
And literally because it can manifest the same way when you're not careful with your words. You know what I'm saying? That's still a form of music. Is a powerful thing. You know what I'm saying?
Lord have mercy.
From the earliest of times, exactly. And it's something that God instills in you that you could feel a beat and it can make you do something. Even somebody who's not musically inclined to hear a drum, it makes them jump. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you just playing with something that powerful, you don't really know what you're putting out there. So it's like you should probably overthink your bars just a little bit. There's nothing wrong with saying, maybe I shouldn't, rhyme with the strap 3 times in a row, goddamn, because then I'm gonna have those problems this week.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
we talked about artists in the past. Like I haven't heard their name come up like in about 2 years. Like one early on when we first started, we had an episode where we talked about Spot 'em Got 'em, right?
Oh yeah.
Where has he been?
Oh man,
No disrespect. Like I don't know what he's up to, but
he's still up to the same stuff, but he's sometimes getting arrested and things like that. I saw that. The same stuff.
it's like the power of the tongue, man. Like we were just talking about. Like it's very powerful. You put that energy out there, it's coming right back to you.
Exactly. I mean, do you think that rappers are really conscious of that though? Because I mean, look at how much.
I think like how J. Cole had that bar where he was talking about Kodak and he was saying he really just need guidance. I think a lot of OGs don't school them, and a lot of young people aren't willing to learn as well. You know what I'm saying? I think it's on both ends. Like
that's an interesting way to put it.
The young generation is so throwed, you don't even want to deal with them. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, there'll be moments I got at work, you know what I'm saying, in my day-to-day life where I'd be like, I could just show this young dude how to do it right. But it'd be like, I ain't about to sit here and deal with this. Because then, you know what I'm saying, they get in their little bag and they start talking. And it's like, it's different from how we were brought up.
Yeah.
You give respect, you get it. They talk to you as if you don't know nothing off the rip. And you're like, all right, well, then I'm just going to have to eat you alive. And we're going to be competitors rather than working together.
Correct.
So
Damn.
it's just, it's both sides kind of got to give. And I just think nobody's putting nobody on for real.
That's a very interesting way of even thinking about it. It's like, it makes me also like think, do you, like when you are rapping about stuff, how we talking about the power of the tongue, are you intentionally rapping about stuff that you may not have today, but you want, so that because you know how powerful music is, or do you even think about it like that?
I'd say I don't think about that initially, but I would say probably on the afterthought side, I definitely do. Like, because I talk about my life. So what's my life going on right now is my son and my girl. And before my son, he's only 6 months, it would be the quest to get my girl. So that's what my project is about right now. Is that whole process of, all right, this is who I am. I see what I want, and this is how I'm trying to get it. But I got to explain myself to her. So a lot of those bars I might have said in the dating phase that probably don't fly right now. You know what I'm saying? She might feel some type of way, but the beauty of a metaphor is it doesn't have to mean the same exact thing that it did when you first wrote it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I was playing a song for her and she was like, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was listening to it and I was listening to other people hear it, she said it made me feel a type of way. And I was like, well, I could see that because the bar, I don't remember what the bar was, but it was something about like, shit, it ain't tricking if you got it. But it was like, I keep tricks up my sleeve, something like that, along those lines. And she knew, everybody in the room knows who the girl I'm talking about in the song. So she felt the type of way about it. But I'm telling her, like, well, that doesn't mean that necessarily today in this moment. It's me and how you say I get defensive when I argue. You get what I'm saying? That's an example of that. I'm going for the cutthroat and I'm making it sound good, but at the same time, I'm also trying to let you know it's my response to a lot of the times when we do argue. And I'd be like, hey, look, you should understand that you shouldn't be so in panic mode about whatever finance struggles we're having. Right. You get what I'm saying? I keep tricks up my sleeve. It's a different metaphor. It means something different now. You get what I'm saying?
That's hard.
That's the trick. That's why you got to think about your bars before you say them. You get what I'm saying? How can you really manifest something positive with a gun bar? For real. unless you go deep with it and give the explanation of, I'm only going to cause harm to somebody based off of the love for my family. Anybody can understand that, and that's how you stop it from bouncing back on you, I believe.
Right.
Yeah. That's hard. Or kind of like how even KRS-One, like he talks about gun, but he uses it as like a acronym of like God.
Break it down, make
like
it
that.
mean something to you. But if you're just using it in some nonchalant fashion, you're gonna find some nonchalant fashion trouble for real.
That's crazy. So how do you do? Like you was talking about how you made me think about this, and it also made me think about how we edit stuff, like how it comes in like a raw form, and then you have to piece everything together
to get the final product.
Yeah, but the thing I'm getting to is like, sometimes people don't see all the behind the scenes stuff, so they don't appreciate it as much as you would do when it's finished. So it's like, how do you get people to see that, like, or feel that completion of a project and everything that you put into it?
Well, that comes with that comes with the shows. You got to sell yourself. So the only thing you can do is, and that's another thing again that's missing, I feel like, in today's rap game. I will say I went to go see a big name artist. I'm not gonna say his name,
respect,
but went to that show and this man didn't say a word.
Nah, I'm talking about like the track was playing.
On God, bro, I swear to you, like,
come on now, we could have did that at the crib.
We could do that at a karaoke bar, and I ain't had to pay $50 for the ticket. Like, yo, I swear, bro, he might have said maybe a bar or two per song. Swear to
wow.
God. He would sing like the first two words, and he'd be like, "Sing it." Crazy,
bro. We paid to hear you sing. What are you talking about?
And I went thinking like, because a friend invited me. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm about to go see an artist at a bigger level do it, and they didn't do nothing. They let the crowd do it, and they song played. It was a listening party. Wow. That's what I felt. And they had a mic in their hand and they got paid for the show, but they didn't put no work in it.
Yo, that's crazy. That reminds me of, and you know what? When I say this, so many people who are probably listening and watching are going to know who I'm talking about. So
go ahead, say it.
Say the name?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. BET Awards, right? Lotto was on stage and she was performing her hit, Put It on the Floor, right? She was trending on Twitter the next day because there were like several bars that were just playing in the background. She was not moving her mouth at all.
Yeah.
At all. She was just dancing to the music, and somebody was like,
that's tough though. That's tough.
How, like, I'm just, supposedly a lot of artists, they will pre-record their performances just so, if they don't want to say it while they're on stage, like, it sounds like it's a live performance.
Yeah.
They could lip sync it, but it's not actually them. Like,
yeah,
because
like the mic's not on, like right then and there.
You got the death of the hype man as well. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's part of it. Like, I was watching the BET Awards. I also peeped it with the Jadakiss versus thing. Mm-hmm. Your hype, like in real hip hop, when you trying to MC it and you trying to speak every single word and stand on it, you get what I'm saying? The hype man usually knows just as much as the MC does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you do need that breath, they pick it up. So
that
way you don't have to take those pauses. But now,
shout out to Spliff Star, man. Like, we need the hype men back.
That's what I'm saying.
Still going crazy.
I feel like a lot of maybe girls just don't, or maybe female artists just don't have, like, they don't have hype women or hype men per se.
Potentially.
I don't see a lot of them with hype men. Not that you bring that up.
Yeah.
Not like men.
Yeah, you don't see them around no more.
But I mean, I can't really speak on it too much. I don't watch too many performances. Like, I didn't even watch the award show. I don't care for award ceremonies, but I saw it because it was trending on Twitter. Like, so many people were talking about it online. So I don't know if a lot of, women artists today, they have hype men or hype women behind them while they performing on stage. Who knows?
I mean, in general though, it doesn't really seem like the talent. Like, you don't really seem like you have to have talent.
It's not there. Like how you just said though. Like, even you would expect your superstars in the game to give you the show that you paid for every single time. You get what I'm saying? And they just stepped away from that. Like, now so they'll lean on Backtrack for a night, but it's like, you ain't putting the work in, man. We want this. This is what it takes. This is what we asking. That's what they want.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
real music every night.
Wonder if it's because it's like more of a demanding schedule nowadays, or you know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
It's a lot more consumption than it was maybe back then and there. Because think about it, you got social media now, so stuff gets around a lot quicker. So you got to be a little quicker to put stuff out, and you know.
Big facts. I mean, it probably has something to do with the turnaround and stuff. But I mean, if it's your song and you wrote the words,
Yeah.
you should be able to spit it. I feel like.
No, it's real talk.
But then again, I also can't really speak because I'm not selling out arenas as well. So who am I to sit here and say if I had an arena yesterday and an arena tonight and an arena tomorrow, hey, a couple of my songs in that hour-long set gonna have some backtrack in it. So
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, I can't really knock her as well either.
Yeah.
So.
Imagine if it also too like think if you had to do like press early in the day and then
and then come out and do a show. You really had no time for you to rest your body. You know what I'm saying? Your vocals, but then they want you to come outside and just kill it.
Oh, cause they don't care. They paid.
Yeah, but at least she got the club hits though to do that though.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm
for real.
saying? Like she can just it's certain songs she got that she can just press play on, and again the crowd will take over for her, so she can take a break or two. You feel me?
Yeah.
And she just got to MC it right. I feel like
Yeah.
Hey, but shout out to her though. You know, she's killing it.
killing
I will say that. Definitely. So
I think she was put up for an award too, or something like that night or something like that.
I didn't watch the show, so I don't know, to be honest.
I remember them talking about it. I didn't see it either, but I did see that performance you were talking about though.
Yeah.
So, which is all common, but
Hey, everybody just want to rip themselves out the plastic, you know?
bro, we not even gonna go there. We not even gonna go there. So easy. What is right now? I was thinking about this question at home. What do you think right now is a misconception about hip hop, especially with you getting into the genre, you know, and everything? What do you think right now is a misconception that you want the people to see, or maybe see something different of?
you got to talk about killing, and all your bars got to be about the streets, the struggle, and you straight up lying half the time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, come on, bro. Like,
You ain't never flipped no bricks.
I'm tired of hearing Steph Curry bars. For real. Even though I got one myself, like, I'm tired of hearing them. Like, let's get a little creative, and because we all know what the next bar again, it's a gun bar. It's the Steph Curry 30 Draco sequence of bars. It's like I'm tired of hearing it. So it's like I want people to understand, like, you can still make powerful music, good music that can, you know what I'm saying, make people think, feel something, or even just put them in a mood without it having to be just ignorant. You can think about what you say, it still sound good, and it's still gonna come across and rock.
But they say that that's boring though.
It take a little bit more work to sell. Like it take a little bit more work. You honestly think, like, people get on my nerves with this because I think J. Cole, Hove, they real MCs, right? Yeah, they may not have what you would call club bangers, but you think if they go in a club and rock the mic, ain't nobody gonna rock with them?
What? They'll go crazy.
They going crazy because they have that skill.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so thinking about repetitiveness and people repeating bars, I'm going to go to this brother who's been repeating the same bars for the last 20 years. Pusha T. Do you think that you would consider him to be a great MC? Hey, listen. Hey, I love clips. You know what I'm saying? I love Pusha's music.
Push that guy though.
But you know, even with him having beef with Jim Jones as of this recording, you know, they've been going back and forth with it. Still, every time you listen to a Pusha track, it's always coke bars.
Yeah.
Every single time.
But one thing you've never heard nobody come out and say is that Pusha was lying. So he has the right to talk on it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No one's ever came and said, that story ain't true. So apparently that's what he was really doing. So if that's his life, I'm not mad at him for all his.
But
all
for 20 years.
I mean, look, like Wayne, no one wants to discuss this. On Wayne's great run, all his bars was pussy bars.
Damn, almost.
Not almost. He had every he played back some of them songs. He had a line where he said,
Oh yeah,
for sure."
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
yeah.
You can get tired of it then,
Right?
Again, because it's like, well, you could believe it. He's a rapper, and you know he's the hottest thing out. How many women are just throwing themselves at him night after night? You know what? It's cool. I believe it because that's your life you living, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You rap.
You got a point.
You must be eating them out crazy. Like that's the two things you specialize in.
And he got mad baby mama. So yeah, it's understandable.
So it shows out.
They must specialize in that.
Nivea, Lauren London, you know,
what's
whoever
that-
else.
The other one name, man, she gets me every time. I can't remember her name though. It'll come back to me. She said she didn't even care. She had a husband and everything. I don't.
Oh, you talking about Superhead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. She said she ain't gonna never stop loving him, man. But we ain't gonna go there.
Wayne and Bow Wow used to blow up her phone, and she would just leave her husband like, "Hey, I'm going for the weekend."
Wild. Yeah, so you're right. Okay, you're right. He's a specialist. You know what I mean?
That's his, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I know I'm being a little biased when I say, you know, like, but it is cool when certain people do it because you know at least the work that they put into their craft matches that.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you just got some young dude who his first 3 albums still, again, all have the same 3 bars. And it's like, we ain't heard no different flow. We ain't heard no different beat.
Yeah. Kind of like how
The baby loves the flute. Like, that's his thing.
Yeah.
And that flow is stuck.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
You feel me?
You got a point. You have a
I
point.
can't even, I ain't got no argument against it. But people eat it up.
Eat it up. It's what it is.
Yeah.
Huh?
It is.
No. It reminded me of like Lil Tecca when he first came out, and he came out and said like he was lying about pretty much everything in his first song. Like you just making it up.
Wow.
At least he came out and said it. Though.
Yeah, he
I
did.
respect him for that. At least he was like, hey, man, it's all cap. I did sell a record and it blew.
Yeah, it did though.
I'm here now.
It went.
Now what you gonna do?
Well, what is he gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
It
like,
is.
but that's the thing about it. It's like, do you continue to do the same thing that got you in the building? Because think about the baby. That's what people knew him for. So he kind of kept with that. Now it's kind of hard to break out of that because they'd be like, yo, I don't really.
Because you can still play with the dice a little bit. I think there's still room to let you, you know what I'm saying, take a chance where you can veer off somehow, some way with whether it be a whole new flow. Again, I think that's part of the artistry that people are like lacking, where they go back to the drawing board and saying like, all right, well, like with Kanye, you can hear the evolution from College Dropout to Late Registration, graduation. You get what I'm saying? Wasn't very now. People love Kanye for what they heard him for, but he found a way to change it up. You get what I'm saying?
Every album was
album
different.
was something
Yeah.
different. To the point now where you look back, what is it, 12 albums, and you don't even recognize Kanye.
Nah,
Yeah.
you don't.
Right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
And this is probably what he was. Again, everybody says he was the same kind. He's been this arrogant. He's been this way. So this is probably what he envisioned for himself. He was that Kanye from the start. But like we heard the evolution.
Yeah.
He
But
just
he's
couldn't-
a true, to me, when I think of Kanye is really like a true creative, a true artist. You know what I mean? Like the time that he spent like coming up with an album, bringing in people, like what he did for that last album, I think, how he did it at the Dome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, he
bringing
had,
all
like,
them different
It
people.
was
in.
like
Multiple different
basically
listening
parties. Yeah, it was like a listen party. It was,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was creating it like on the
At the
spot.
same
Yeah,
time, like,
he playing voice memos for people, like the same thing that I do in my car, where I
Yeah.
just put the voice memo on, I'm playing beats, and I kind of freestyle and then play back. Listen, that's what he was doing.
bro, come on now, like, look at that. That's, to me, that's artistry right there.
Sold out you know what I'm saying? Sold out arenas.
To go
just
stand
get
and
that.
listen.
That's a balls to try something.
It is.
You gotta be that arrogant, and you gotta be that arrogant to try it, and that arrogant to pull it off.
For real.
For real. You know what I mean?
Streamed it and everything too. Because I watched it.
Oh, I didn't. But
I
I seen a piece of it. I did tap in, so he got my account on there. Like I didn't see the whole thing because I realized he bullshitting, but he definitely got me on there.
he did it multiple days too at that.
yeah.
So,
Back to back,
facts. Come on now. So,
sleeping in that joint.
but now that just makes me think of like just the true artistry, and I think of like it's just so different because when you think of people like Prince, bro,
Yeah,
people not doing that no more. You ain't really doing multiple instruments like that unless you
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran. I give him props. He's not a rapper, of course, but if you ever seen a show, he's cold.
I think you're right. People don't do it like that, but also the people that do it, they don't get pushed anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like the industry it's a nasty business. You get what I'm saying?
It is.
Like the way that they think about it, the people that they push, it's to make black people look bad.
Oh, come on now.
Just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to edit that out, we definitely can.
No, I mean,
no,
it's,
because we've talked. Yeah,
Let's keep it a
we did a
buck.
whole episode about it, man, to where people know.
yeah.
And, and they need their minds refreshed. So
Yeah, think about it.
It's
Like,
the truth.
For the first time, the Republicans nominated a black dude, Herschel Walker, and what was that? That was
Buffoonery.
to make because like think about it, that's who they wanted to represent us. And so it's the same thing with the music game. You know what I'm saying? It's who they put out there to represent us. Because think about it, there's places in America where white people have never seen black people,
Boy.
but on TV. And so if that's what
Right.
they see, they shook when they see us.
Yo,
Yo.
I forgot who said this, but somebody while Herschel Walker was running, somebody said Herschel Walker used to play football when they had leather helmets.
Bro, it's a fact. No cap.
That's a fact.
No cap.
He should not be running for nothing, bro.
It's like, what?
Wow, bro, you just made me, bro. That's so real what you just said about how like some people they never even seen black people, and it's the only image they have is like you said, the news or the depiction of like hip hop and stuff like that.
Think
They're
about
putting it out there.
Think about it. Some people really think like, okay, so if I haven't seen a black person before and they not a rapper type, so they don't have the long dreads, then they probably like Herschel Walker. That's the next thing. Like, that's crazy. Right?
And the image that's put out about us, man, we just walking down the street minding our business.
Yeah.
Lady walking on the same side of the street, she'll hold her purse and probably cross the street.
Sure.
Like, you just never know.
I was in me and my girl went to Kroger one day, and it was an Asian lady in the line, and we literally asked her, we said, hey, are you in line? She said, and then like didn't say nothing. Just
hold up.
She was shook.
What?
She was shook.
She clenched.
Dang.
She couldn't get the words out, and all we said was, "Are you in line?" And she was shook.
That reminds me of Don't Be a Menace. And I know, that movie kind of like ripped off a lot of, it riffed on a lot of the hood movies from back in the day.
For sure.
Wayans Brothers, y'all geniuses, man.
Yeah,
Keenan, definitely, for real. But that scene when they was in the convenience store, of course, that was based on Menace to Society, but hurry up and buy. And it's nothing against, anybody from the AAPI community. I'm just spitting, part of the movie. That's what it was. Hurry up and buy. And, I feel sorry for your mother. What you say about my mama? Y'all seen the movie? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
But those are the images that have been depicted of us for decades. You know what I'm saying? Decades.
And that's wild, because it's like I would find that hard to believe if I didn't experience that. Because when I went to Tennessee, bro, I saw that like firsthand, bro. We went to a Cracker Barrel, and it was like a group of maybe 7 of us. We were all black, of course, but we was the only black people in there. And when we left, bro, the lady, it was a guy, and this lady, the guy said, yo, he was like, I was really impressed with y'all. And my boy was like, I'm over here like, thank you. Like, I'm just like, okay, cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? But my boy was like, do you understand what he meant by that? He was like, he never seen black people before like that. So he thought we was going to act crazy and ghetto. And, you know what I mean? So he was like, I'm impressed by y'all. So, cause
we ain't had to throw out the chairs.
You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
Section y'all was sitting
and we at Cracker Barrel. Come on now. I was in Tennessee.
Y'all was set up for that.
When I went out of town, bro, I was in South Carolina with my shorty, and we went to Cracker Barrel because we love the pancakes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Good food. But as soon as we went in, we knew what time it was. We were definitely the only black people in there.
Come on.
And
it is, bro.
That's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate out there.
But I mean, we got a responsibility, man, to be the opposite of what people think. You know what I mean? So I definitely commend you in what you're doing as far as definitely trying to make like conscious bars and not just trying to like put stuff out just so you can make money from it. I mean, of course, I know you want to make money, but like it's bigger than that. That's
a fact. I mean, I honestly believe, with God in my corner, I'll be all right. Like, so I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna have a couple ignorant bars. I mean, I'm not always the nicest guy in the room, but the way I see it is, I'm gonna just make the music that I feel at the time, and God gonna take care of the rest. I just put it out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Just keep selling it and staying true. I feel like my family gonna be taken care of from there. So
I dig that.
Yeah, me too, bro. That's definitely the goal, man. So E, like, with you being into the the rap game, and I definitely have seen like how lucrative it can be. What is your goal as far as like financially? Like, do you have like a specific amount, or you just trying to like get some passive income? Like, what you trying to do with it?
Yeah, nah, I it's gonna sound bad and really braggadocious. I want it all.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not to say that I want all the money in the world. That's not what I could give a damn about that. But I want this music. I want somebody to say, "Hey, yo, that man right there is touching Hov for #1, best rapper I've ever heard." You get what I'm saying? So behind that type of work that'll take, I'm pretty sure I'll get some type of Hov money, and that'll. You get what I'm saying? That's all of it. So that's what I'm looking for. Is I'm literally looking for just like, again, hooping. I want the best, the meanest. I want somebody to the beat that you say you don't think somebody can rap on it. All right, I'll try it. You know what I'm saying? If you I think he might be better than you. All right, well, set up a feature. I want it like that. And then if I can work like that, and I'm not backing down from nothing, and like how we talked about it earlier, even if I'm scared of an opportunity because it seems kind of big, still doing it, regardless of what the outcome might be.
Right.
I think with that type of mentality, I'm not gonna fail, so I'm gonna get my bag.
Yeah, I respect that. I definitely respect that. What are you doing right now to prepare yourself for that?
Right now, to prepare myself, I think. What's crazy is having a child actually has made me slow down and think about more so what I would do with that bag. I think if I was probably to start rapping maybe 10 years ago and then start seeing fruition out of it by now, I would probably have blown that bag. You know what I'm saying? And I'd have been one of them stories that would somebody be like, oh, I made 40 mil, and then I had to make 40 mil back.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I'm gonna make 40 mil, and I'm not gonna lose it. I'm just gonna turn it into 80.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That's real
Because
talk.
I don't have time to waste bread. I don't have time to make nothing. It all has to be for a purpose. So
Right.
There's no loose spending.
So that makes me think, do you think that everything kind of has its own timing and its own reasonings for happening as it does?
Yeah. I think God gives you the ability of free will to try that you can kind of make time, you know what I'm saying? Or you can propel something to make it happen sooner. But no, I definitely believe things happen in their own time and their own thing. Because there's been times where I could say like I was frustrated about a situation from anything, whether it be like work, whether it be finances or a disagreement with my girl. And at the time I was pissed off because it wasn't being heard or no one saw my side. But then I just chilled on it. And later on, it came back around, and now they see my side, and I didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have to lose my cool or my peace of mind to do it.
That's a bar right there. People don't even understand what you just said right there. I definitely can get that, man. It's like sometimes just being still and just kind of waiting it out.
It's kind of, and just being like, all right, Lord, I done tried everything. I done took every step I could, shook every branch. Now I guess you just want me to be still. And then the minute I decide I'm going to listen, then something happen.
Okay.
You feel me?
I hope y'all catch that. That can just be applied in so many different areas, bro. So like, I definitely understand what you mean by that. So, B, I think you definitely. I don't know why I thought of you, but I think for you, I ain't saying it's gonna happen, but I'm saying like I feel like an opportunity for you. That's what you're coming into, a time where it's like, okay.
I sure hope so. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be ready.
I think
Same here.
I think we all do.
And until then, I'm just gonna keep working until I either feel that way or until that opportunity comes. But trust me, I'm gonna put up a fight. Like how we talked about, I want my son to have that dog in me. I want to teach him like when you see something and you want it, like a dog with a bone, you do not let it go.
Right.
Just keep going. Even if you lose grip of it, go back.
That's real talk. I think that's definitely a goal that we want, man. As far as like,
and that's what y'all doing. Y'all are the same exact way, the same mentality I'm talking with. Y'all are a dog with a bone. Y'all grabbed the hold of this podcast thing and y'all say this is what we're doing. And y'all have not stopped. I've never seen y'all take a break. Even when y'all take a break, it's still y'all on the media. You get what I'm saying? It's still dropping consistently, and it's getting better. You literally can see the progress because y'all put it out. You see what I'm saying? Some people even get down to doing the work, but then don't want to put it out. That's like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now they scared of the feedback part.
That is true.
Nah, y'all fully embrace the entire process of it, and y'all are like, yo, we gonna keep rocking.
Hey, and listen, the thing about that is, I'm glad you brought that up because feedback. Man, we still technically getting feedback from stuff that we did almost 2 years ago. Because I was literally, I was on a TikTok account yesterday, I believe. I saw somebody left a comment on on a video that we put up on TikTok from episode 32, where we talked about, we're in the 60s right now.
yeah, it's almost 30 episodes later, bro.
Yeah. Like more than 30 episodes later. Like, it was okay, so it wasn't almost 2 years ago. That was last year. But still, it was a video where we were discussing how some women we're talking about how they don't want to do wifely duties at girlfriend prices, but they still expect boyfriends to do husband duties at boyfriend prices.
Right.
And this random girl, I don't know if it was a bot or somebody actually, ran that account and was dead serious about what they wrote. They said something about how men don't want to be men anymore, and men just want princess treatment. And it's insane. It's like, princess treatment? What? So you mean to tell me that us fellas wanting reciprocation from whoever it is that we're dating is princess treatment? Because, we're expected to take women out on dates. We're expected to pay for, mostly everything or almost everything. Yeah. And, open doors, pull out chairs, whatever the case may be, whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? And we want, like I said in that initial video that I uploaded a year ago, we're investing into the relationship and we expect somewhat of a return in our investment, right? It's only right. It's only fair. Like, some reciprocation from whoever it is that we're dating, whoever it is that we're courting, would be, it's nothing wrong with wanting that. Yeah. And they was talking about princess treatment, guys wanting princess treatment. Like, what the heck?
I think that just comes from, people gonna find something negative in everything, bro.
But that's the thing. the people who are looking at stuff like that, and in that from that perspective, they're always going to want to find the negative in everything, and they'll probably even go back to episode 1 of ours and probably find something negative to comment on. But it goes back to what you said, E, about how some people still don't even put content out because they're worried about the type of feedback that they're going to get. Yeah. We don't care. No. We want all the smoke. No. So whatever it is that y'all got for us, we here for it. Say it with your whole chest.
With the comments, bro, that's what I be looking at as a challenge, because I try to turn everything into a positive. So if I see something negative, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give you a positive response, like the best I can. So I definitely don't feed into the negative stuff.
That was just wild to me when I saw that notification. It's like, first of all, you commented on a video from last year. Second of all, we talked about reciprocation. There was nothing negative mentioned in that video.
Yeah, that's right.
But the fact that she had to go back and y'all's podcast made her feel a type of way to leave a comment.
Come on now.
Some people don't even get comments when they drop something today. I think I posted something on IG today and I don't have no comments underneath it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It happens. Yeah. It happens literally. So y'all getting comments even a year later, that's dope. Y'all working.
Yeah.
That's work, and the work is there for anybody to see.
Yeah.
You feel me? And not to mention, y'all gonna keep going.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all went from 30 to 60. Y'all gonna get to 90. Y'all are gonna get to 120. It's just what y'all are gonna keep doing.
Yeah, continue to get better, bro. Continue to get better. I love it, man, and I'm grateful because it's like we get to have people like yourself, man, to come upon here and really like give the world something different, man. I just love to hear from people, man, their mindsets and then perspectives that they have, because you know, we have a lot of male listeners, bro, and I know you have a lot that you can impart on them, bro. Just something that you may have said could really, man, change something that maybe wasn't on somebody else's mind that could help them. So
yeah, I hope so.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So I try to watch what I say. I may not watch what I say perfectly with the cuss words, but I try to make sure at least if I'm cussing, I ain't saying nothing negative.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to ever feel like they felt like I spewed something negative on them or felt like I had some type of bad energy. Because I've been around people who you ever felt drained after you just talked to them for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to ever feel that about me at all.
Yes.
At all.
It's like sometimes talking to those people is like you want to try to find a way to leave the conversation without straight up just saying, yo, I'm done. I'm tired of this. Like,
but you know what I've learned is there's no way. Like, you have to do that. And so I'd rather just either avoid you or like I'm just going to have to tell you rudely. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to talk.
Get out my face.
Move, bitch. Straight. Like, you got to move.
Yeah.
Well, E, like, what is something that people who are now who they know who you are and they want to tap in, first and foremost, where can they find you? But also, what's next can they expect from you?
All right. Well, you can find me on all streaming platforms, man. It's easy. That's easy with the money sign, all caps. So EA money sign and then Y. Again, all caps. I got King James out right now. Air Force Ones also a single that's out right now. Again, you guys can tap in with me on IG. Easygoing Easy _ would be my IG. EASYGOING Easy _ what you guys can expect coming soon. I have my project dropping. If it's meant to be, hopefully it should be out. I'm gonna say August.
So that's not the title. I thought that was the title. If
that is the title.
Okay.
That's the title. So yeah, again, like I told you guys, how it was the story of like the whole courting process of my girl, and even trying to get to the part where we started dating. It's like that story.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So that that story is done, but as I'm currently trying to write the chapter that we're in now, you know what I'm saying? So what you guys can expect from me is if it's meant to be, and then definitely further down the road, you guys can expect my always meant to be and all that other stuff. That's years down the road, but for right now, if it's meant to be.
I love the vision.
Speaking of, man, how long have you and your girl been together, if you don't mind me asking?
Ooh, it's been about 2 or 3 official years, maybe. But I would say we've known each other. We was friends since 2018.
Okay.
So like, and it was one of those like weird things where we was cool, and I was outside like way too much. And once God kind of made me slow down, I was like, all right, well, I got a thing for girls like heavy, bro. I don't be seeing straight when they in my face. So if I find the one, show me a sign. And she was the one that was rocking. She was rocking when it wasn't nobody checking for me, when I probably didn't deserve nobody to rock with me. She was there. So
hey, I like that. That's beautiful, man.
Bro. That's real.
But shout out to Black Love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We touched on that a little bit. When Deja was here on the show, she talked about how she loved Black Love, and she was just talking a lot about how, you know, y'all seen the episode. If y'all haven't watched the episode, go back, check out episode 62. It's on there. But yo, like, shout out to Black Love. And then what I was going to say after that was, fellas, for those of y'all who are kind of like struggling in that department, we talk about it all the time. First and foremost, don't be out here chasing women, right? Because when you're chasing, something is running away from you. That's first and foremost. So when you're chasing a woman, most likely she's running away from you, and you got to keep chasing. You got to keep running after her to get to her, right? Number two, you should be focused on your purpose. Don't be chasing these women, but focus on your purpose at the same time. And then you never know. Like what Mike said, this is number 3. The right woman will find you in motion, even when you don't think that you deserve a woman at the time. The right woman will find you in motion.
In high school, bro, like I needed those words. I needed somebody to give me like my own age to tell me that.
Listen, I needed that myself.
Dad said the same exact thing before he passed away, and I went the opposite way.
Wow.
Way. I was looking for every type. I'm like, I'm gonna find my partner, my life partner. I was 5 years old.
Hey, see, listen. At least you had some sort of guidance from your father in that department. My dad taught me about the birds and the bees. He taught me if I was, dealing with a woman, make sure I strap up. And then as I got older, he passed away when I was 23, so I didn't really get that much guidance from him. So I kind of had to develop into the man that I am today. You know what I'm saying? Kind of had to figure out a lot on my own, but then also surround myself with people like Mike and other brothers, other fathers, other married men and stuff like that, and kind of learn the game from them.